everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to be here to speak with you. And today we're gonna talk about service. This is something very important. We're gonna talk about service, and the text is found in the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 28, and it says, "And the Son of Man didn't come to be served. He came to serve and give his life to others." Based on my traditional belief, this text is talking about Jesus Christ. And based on my traditional belief, Jesus Christ has been the most humble and the best example in the world for everybody. So we're gonna talk, if you notice here, is that he didn't come to serve. He came to serve others. And this is something very important that we have to learn to put it in practice in our life. And we're gonna talk today about three pillars of humility. Three pillars of service, Three pillars of service. Number one, humility. There is something very important as a soldier, and something very important is that you have to learn to release the ego from the inside of you. Probably tomorrow you can have issue with one soldier and with others, but when you release your ego from the inside, it's a better way to get along with others. And number two, we have in the based on humility is to set apart your personal status. As you know here, many of you have different ranks, but if you want to practice humility with others, sometimes you have to forget about your rank and be more friendly with soldiers that are below you according to the rank. And number three, based on humility, we're talking about set apart the desire of recognition. Recognition is very important. We're not saying that there's nothing wrong with that. But when you have those desire to recognition, then you sometimes can forget about your name. And all of you as a soldier, if you practice humility, you're gonna work better as a team. Because when you practice humility, you forget about being better than your soldier, and probably you don't gonna forget about the mission. Because sometimes when you're working as a team in the army and you wanna be the best, sometimes you can ignore the mission and then everybody fails. And number two, we have sacrifice. If there's something very important that you have to do, is that when you want to service others, you have to sacrifice of your time to help others. You have to sacrifice of your energy to help others. Maybe you as a soldier, sometimes you are at home, but there's a battle buddy that is your friend, and maybe he lives 20 miles, 30 miles from you, and sometimes he calls you, "Hey, I got it, my car is not working." Maybe you are in your zone of comfort in your house, but you know what? When you do sacrifice, you forget about that and you go and help your battle buddy. And the same way, as a soldier, as a group, when you sacrifice of your time, you can help maybe one of your soldiers that is feeling a little fear or that is a little nervous. You can give in some mood and lift up their morale. So that's something very important. And number three is a purpose. A purpose of how you are going to approach to help others. How are you going to approach to a soldier to help them to become better? That is something very important. So, and I'm gonna end with this, with the text, as they said, the Son of Man didn't come to be served. He came to serve and he gives life to others. Thank you very much.